I heard Odysseus is coming home. He is alive and near. When his ship was lost at sea and his men killed for stealing the cattle of the radiant sun god, Odysseus was washed upon the shore of the Phaeacians. I was told by King Phaedon of the Thestropians that they had given him great treasure and that Phaedon had him a ship set for Ithaca. He is safe and near. I swear by Zeus, the greatest and highest god, that Odysseus will return home this very lunar month.
Well, dear stranger, I do hope your stories of my dear husband are true. If so, I reward you generously with great gifts to prove your luck. But it seems to me Odysseus will not come home, so you will not be sent off properly with honor. Now, slaves, give our dear guest a fine bed with woolen blankets, and then bathe and oil him. When you are done, seat him near my son and let him eat.
Ho, ho, ho! Cheers!
Ugh, if any of these corrupt men within our halls harms our guest, I hope only the worst for them.
My lady, I am no longer accustomed to fine beds ever since my journey to Crete. Allow me to sleep on a pallet until bright dawn. And I will not accept a foot bath unless you have an old slave whom I can trust, as they have endured the same heartbreak as I.
My, I've never had a guest as scrupulous as you before, but I do have a slave that meets your requirements. She is a sensible old woman that raised my husband. She is quite weak, but I suspect she can wash your feet. Eurycleia!
Yes, my lady.
Now, Eurycleia, wash your master's age maid. Odysseus himself must have old, wrinkled feet and hands like these. We mortals grow old fast in times of trouble.
Oh, Odysseus, my child! I am so useless to you now! Zeus hated you more than most other men, and yet you feared the gods so much! No other man sacrificed to the Lord of Thunder as much as you.
When I think of Odysseus in the palace of foreign kings, their slave girls could be mocking him as badly as ours hound you. And that is why you want me to wash you, and I reluctantly accept as you move my heart. But I must confess, you do resemble my master unlike any else.
Old woman, everyone who sees the two of us says the same. You are quite perceptive to observe the likeness.
Why, thank you, my dear guest.
By the gods, I forgot about my scar, the one I and no other man has. Oh, my old nanny who knows me so well could easily feel it upon my leg, revealing my identity. That simple wound from that wild boar could alert her to my true self, ruining my disguise completely. I remember I was just a young man when my noble grandfather took my cousins and I boar hunting on Mount Parnassus. He promised me great treasure when I became old enough, and finally I had reached a quite impressive maturity. Early dawn's rosy fingers appeared as we searched, and finally I found the lair of a wild boar. It heard the sound of our feet and leapt from its hiding place, his bristles standing up and his eyes wild like fire. I ran, brandishing my spear, but the boar struck first above my knee. A large chunk was taken by his tusk. Finally, I was able to take the beast down with a victorious blow, and that is how I got my scar.
My Odysseus, my darling child, my master! I did not know it was you till I touched around your leg. Penelope!
Nanny, are you trying to destroy me? You have found out some god has put knowledge into your mind, but be silent. No one must know, or else I promise you, if some god helps me bring down the suitors, I will not spare you when I kill them, even though you were my nurse.
My child, what have you said? You know I am as strong as iron, and will speak none of it if you desire. I promise you, if you can defeat those wretched suitors, then I will tell you which women dishonor you within your hall.
Nanny, why do you mention these girls? I can make my own observations of them. Now be quiet, entrust the future to the gods.
Yes, my child.